Tamara Shepherd is signed up on public forum to speak. Name and address for the record, please, and you have up to 5 minutes.
Thank you. Tamara Shepherd, 4612 Meredith Road in Knoxville, 37921. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen of the Commission, I told a friend this morning that I would be coming down to the County Commission this afternoon to practice a little advocacy through the rear view mirror. My understanding from the Knox County Law Director, Mr. Armstrong, is that the superintendent's contract on which you're poised to vote tonight is already a binding contract, having been signed by both the chairman of the Board of Education and by the superintendent. I've nevertheless come here today to urge you to cast your no vote on the contract in protest that the board has adopted an extension of the contract halfway through the term of the existing contract, which is an action that both Mr. Armstrong and the State Attorney General have informed us is illegal. Concerning the letter from the State AG that was requested by Representative Harry Brooks and delivered to Mr. Armstrong last week, allow me to clarify that the letter itself is not the AG's opinion. I'm hearing some misunderstanding on that point. In fact, what the letter said twice is that his office would decline to opine on the issue now because his office had already opined on it in 2001, at which time the State AG had specifically declared that the practice of extending the term of a superintendent's contract midway into the contract is illegal. Furthermore, the State AG's office also pointed out in that letter that since 2001, a 2005 court ruling in Heatherly v. Campbell County Board of Education has actually upheld the AG's 2001 opinion. The red piece of paper in front of each of you is mine. I wanted to be sure that I copied you, if you hadn't seen it, with a copy of the State AG's 2001 opinion. I direct your attention to the second page, second paragraph. What it says is, and I quote, "By extending the term of the contract by 2 years, the board has effectively given the director of schools a 6-year term," unquote. It says, quote, "The law does not state that the term of the contract may be extended," unquote. The law we're talking about is noted in code in a footnote. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, here is the rationale that the State AG offered for its opinion that has since been upheld at trial. And I'll quote, "The Education Improvement Act of 1992," and you hopefully know that that is the system that gave us an appointed superintendent and an elected board. Education Improvement Act of 1992 established a uniform system of accountability to the public for what is happening in schools. The EIA established a single system of school boards elected for staggered 4-year terms who hire superintendents under contract for terms up to 4 years. The superintendent answers to the board, who answers to the electorate. Here's the meat and taters. By providing new board members may be elected 2 years into a 4-year contract with the director of schools, the statutory scheme contemplates that the electorate will have an opportunity to express its satisfaction or dissatisfaction with the decisions and conduct of the superintendent selected by the previous board. Ladies and gentlemen, it was not accidental that we have this recurring schedule of new board members stepping into the picture every 2 years to carry to their positions the desires of the electorate. If the school board who hired the superintendent could extend the term of the contract, that board has effectively put the superintendent's evaluation and continued employment beyond the accountability and control of any new board members elected 2 years following the selection of the superintendent. Ladies and gentlemen, you swore an oath to uphold the laws of Tennessee. And you now know with certainty what state law says regarding a school board's ability to extend the term of a superintendent's contract midway through that contract's term. The system of accountability legislators sought in passing the EIA is crystal clear. That the contract before you tonight was illegally extended as to its term is also crystal clear. That you must cast a no vote on this item is also crystal clear. Do your duty.
Shepherd.